welcome back to the channel. So today we will be learning about how to draw the Argall diagrams for the given configurations or for the given states. So previously we have already uploaded few videos regarding the how to find out the term symbol for the atomic or for a molecular term symbol. So you can go through those videos also if you don't know how to calculate out the term symbols, right? So now let's move to the Argall diagram. So before drawing a Argall diagram, we should know about the Mulliken terms, right? So we have different states like S, P, D, F and G, for example, and the correspondingly angular momentum, that is the capital L value for these will be 0, 1, for D it is 2, for F it is 3 and for G it is 4. So for this you can go to the previous playlist and you can learn from there. So let's find out what will be the molecular terms for these particular states. For S state, the molecular term is A1. Okay. One more thing, when we consider the complexes, these complexes could be octahedral, right, with coordination number 6, or it could be tetrahedral with coordination number 4. Since in octahedral there is center of symmetry, so we will use like for the symmetry gerade or ungerade. So these are gerade, that is symmetric, center of symmetry is present. So for octahedral we will write G with these molecular terms, or for tetrahedral if you want to write, we have to write without the value of G, right? So let's say if we want to write the molecular term symbols for the octahedral complexes. So for S state, the molecular term will be A1G. For state P, it will be T1G. For D, it is T2G plus EG. For F state, it is T1G plus T2G plus A2G, right? And for the G state, it is T1G plus T2G plus EG plus A2G. So these are the different various molecular term symbols for the octahedral field. If you have a tetrahedral field, just write A1, T1, T2, E. So we have to remove the center of symmetry factor, right? So now let's find out what will be the term for the given D complexes like D1 to D9. I have already made a video for a trick how to find out the configuration for D1 to D9. I am writing it directly over here. If you want to learn in detail, you can go to the previous video, right? For the trick was like from D1 to D9 you have to write like D1, D2, D3, D4, then write D5 excluded, D6, D7, D8 and D9. Okay, so the term with the multiplicity we want to know. For D1, D9 write D above, D below and in between F and start writing like 2, 3, 4 and 5. That means for D1, D9 it is 2D, for D2, D8 it is 3F, for D3, D7 it is 4F and for D5, D6 is 5D. So you can calculate it out using the elaborated method also, and if you want to find out in seconds, then you can use this trick also. Now one thing that we can see over here is only D and F term is present for these type of complexes. That means we have to consider only D and F term, right? Okay, and D term belongs to D1, D9 and for D4, D6. Okay, so Argall diagram for D1, D9, D4, D6 can be represented in one diagram, and diagram for the F state, okay, that is D2, D8, D3 and D7, it can be represented in one Argall diagram. So now for the term D, the configurations that we found were D1, D9, D4 and D6. So Argall diagram for the D's term will be and we also find out that for the D it splits into the molecular symbols, that is that is T2G and EG, right? So how to draw its Argall diagram? One more thing, Argall diagram is made only for the weak field ligand, that is for the high spin complexes. So there is no like low spin, or for the strong field ligand you cannot make the Argall diagram. So it is only for the high spin complexes. So now let's draw the diagram. So first we have to make a vertical line, then make a two crossing lines like this. Okay, on your like right hand side write T2G EG. This is for octahedral because we are writing center of symmetry also. Then this is was EG, here it is EG and T2G, and energy is increasing in this order, right? That means the ground state term symbol in this right hand side is T2G and for the left hand side it is EG. Now let's find out for D1, D9, D4 and D6. So moving to the right hand side, so one thing this you have to remember is this is for the D state. The two configuration molecular terms we have to mention T2G and EG. And from this side, because we are doing for octahedral, if we want to do it for tetrahedral, remove the G values, right? So I'm making this single diagram for both octahedral and tetrahedral simultaneously. So this side, this will be for like Dn and Dn plus 5. Okay, so that is suppose D1. So this side it will be for octahedral D1 octa, right, and D6 octa. Okay, and on the other side of it, it will be opposite to it, that it is here D1, then this side it will be D10 minus n, right, and it will be like D9 octa, and this side it will be D4 octa, right? Okay, this is for the octahedral. Now come for the tetrahedral. For tetrahedral it is inverse. So for tetrahedral it will be inverse, that is if this side it is D1 octahedral and D6 octahedral, so here it will be opposite, that will be D9 tetrahedral and D4 tetrahedral, and opposite to it this side will be like here it was D9 and D4, so here it will be D1 tetrahedral and D6 tetrahedral. So for tetrahedral what we have to do, we have to remove these G values only. Okay, without the G we have to write because there is no center of symmetry in the tetrahedral molecule, right? So this will be the overall diagram for the D term, that is for the D1, D9, D4 and D6 octahedral as well as tetrahedral. Now come to the transition. So if you can see very much clearly here, there is only one transition possible, right? Transition could be from the T2G to EG, or it could be from EG to T2G, depending upon which type of configuration is there in the complex. If it is D1 octahedral, D6 octahedral or D9 tetrahedral or D4 tetrahedral, then it will be from T2G to EG. It will be from lower energy to the higher energy, and opposite on the other side. Now let's see the Augel diagrams for the term F, that is for D2, D8 and D3 and D7, right? So similarly we have to make a vertical line, because we already found for F it is the molecule symbols are A2G, T1G and T2G, right? So we have to make the crossings, since one more is there, T1GP, okay, from the P state that it belongs. So this will not overlap with T1G, right? So this thing we have to consider. One more thing, that first thing that we have to draw is for A2G, right? Then we have to make it for T1G. Okay, so we can write on the opposite side also, T1G. Then it will be T2G, and since I said that one more will be there, T1GP, so it will not overlap with T2G or AG, but can overlap with A2G. Okay, so it will be T1GP. So here it will be T1GP, and here it is T1GP, right? So now this will be the Augel diagram for these states. So let's find out which will be for the which configuration and which type of geometry, whether octa or tetrahedral. Okay, so from both the two sides we can found on this side the ground state is A2G, and this side the ground state is T1G. So similarly as we have seen for the previous Augel diagram, here also we have to write like that. For this side it will be for D3 octahedral and D8 octahedral. right? And on the opposite side it will be obviously like n plus 5, that it will be like uh, d2 octahedral and d7 octahedral. Okay, and tetrahedral will be opposite to it. So this side it is octahedral d3 d8, so this side it will be d3 d8 tetrahedral. Okay, and on the opposite side, on this right hand side, if it is octahedral d3 d8, then it will be d2 tetrahedral and d8 tetrahedral. Sorry, d7, right? D7 tetrahedral. So only this thing we just have to remember in this case. Now one more thing, that what are the various possible transition that can take place here. So obviously it will always take place from the lower energy to the higher energy. So here the ground state is A to G. So from A to G the electron will excite. So it can excite to T to G, transition 1. It can go to T1G, or it can go to T1GP. So three transitions could be possible. And for the D3 tetrahedral, D8 tetrahedral, or D2 octahedral, or D7 octahedral, transition will be from T1G to T2G, T1G to T1GP, or T1G to A2G. Okay, so basically three transitions, that is you can say DD transitions, can take place in case for the F state. And for the D state only one transition will be possible, that will be from T2G to EG, or from EG to T2G, depending upon octahedral or the tetrahedral field, right? So I hope now it will be very easy for you to draw the Ogel diagram for any given configuration and to find out the ground state from there easily, and from there you can easily mention how many transitions are allowed or possible, and which type of transition could be possible, right? Okay, thank you so much.